empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe.
Well, folks, a very good evening to you all, folks, and welcome back aboard here, folks. Once again, folks, then to Realltom Football. My name is Tom, and I'll bring you the watch on tonight, folks, everybody, for Sheffield Wednesday take on Leeds United live in the Carabao Cup second round. If you do are watching the stream on the replay, then please do make sure that you are leaving a like on the stream, hit that subscribe button if you are new, and thank you very much indeed, folks. Everybody's joy is here today. Any kickoff is coming your way at 8 o'clock from Hillsborough. It's Sheffield Wednesday against Leeds United in the second round of the Carabao Cup. A kid owns St James's Park, huh? What do you mean a kid owns it? What do you mean a kid owns it, Fraser? I don't know what you mean by that. What does Fraser mean? Because I don't know what Fraser's on about. I never knew that a kid owned... Oh, I get it. That Rio Young'un, whatever his name, Rio Nugamaha, is it? Is it that? What that? Yeah. Well, I mean, look, poor performance from Liverpool once again. Lucky to win the game, but you won the game, so that's all I can really say. And yeah, it appears as though you guys have tipped off PGMOL to give you the perfect referee on Sunday. I am fuming. Chris Kavanagh. Yeah, we all know that you stuffed the pockets of Howard Webb, only so that you can bring Chris Kavanagh to the game on Sunday and stuff his pockets, just like Brighton did last year at the Emirates. Oh yeah, but shit performance. Your performance was shit, yes, yesterday. Newcastle, I mean, just so mentally spirited. Every ref is shite. No, they aren't all shite, mate, actually. But he is corrupt. He is corrupt. Trust me, Christopher Kavanagh is corrupt. Other people may love him. That's fair enough. Brighton fans will love him. No, should have been Anthony Taylor. Anthony Taylor, well, yeah, I know. I wouldn't have said that 2 years ago, but, well, Taylor actually likes us, so. Anyways, we could go on about referees all day, but we've got Carabao Cup action to get through, and there is 18 matches in the Cup tonight on round 2. There is slightly less tomorrow, but we're going to be here again tomorrow. It's Grimsby Town against Manchester United. There is an all-Premier League tie as well between Wolves and West Ham. Sunderland are up against Huddersfield Town, who knocked out Leicester City, I think. So plenty to get our teeth into and plenty of this cup competition to sink our teeth into as well. Tomorrow is the draw for the third round, and Arsenal and all the other Premier League clubs will find out who they face in the third round. Oh, Charlie, tomorrow's going to be an interesting conversation. Yeah. Make sure you get some notes about Chris Kavanagh because we're going to slate him tomorrow. Yes, there will be no Flicks on your Premier League predictions, I'm afraid. Flicks is unable to join us tomorrow morning when me and Charlie record the Premier League predictions. So just me and Charlie on your Premier League predictions. We will be recording that tomorrow morning, and it will be it'll be ready for you guys to watch on Friday. "4-0 United." No, I actually want to play Manchester City. I want to play Man City at home. I'm not going to lie. To be fair, I'm just going to keep saying that. I ain't got no sleeves. Daniel Sison. I would like to play Manchester City at home. To be fair, I don't think Charlie will argue with that. City at home. Why not? Why can't we have Man City at home? What's the objection to it? Why are you robbing us for a perfectly good fixture? I'm confused. Oh. Okie dokie then. Well, I'm not rolling my sleeves up no matter what, so I know I don't really wear long sleeves. Oh god, who do I want to draw again? I tell you what, actually, let's have tough one. I'm gonna go for all right then. Man United at home. Man United aren't in the Europe, so Man United at home. I want a Manchester club. Nope, I don't wear long sleeve jumpers, mate. I want a big fixture at home. No, I take that back. I don't want Man United at home. Who do I want? Preston? I don't know. Charlie, help me out here. Who do you want in the Carabao Cup third round? Come on. We can't have a European team. So that's no Crystal Palace, no Villa, no Nottingham Forest. Born around. Right, folks, it is 7:52 in the UK. Let's have a look at your team news and your match information. We're going to go over to Flash Score, where we can have a look at those now. Well, my sleeves technically are rolled up, you see? There you go. There, rolled up. Charlie's laughing his head off. Okie dokie then. Your games taking place today are Reading against AFC Wimbledon, which currently stands at a 1-1 scoreline. Cambridge United are 24 minutes in against Charlton Athletic, and they lead by 1-0. Wolves are against West Ham, 0-0 as things stand. Barnsley taking on Rotherham United. Birmingham City against Port Vale. AFC Bournemouth against Brentford. It's 1-0 to Wickham against Bromley in the 8th minute there. Burnley are 1-0 up against Derby County in their fixture. We've got Lincoln City taking on Cardiff City, and Burton taking on Burton Albion against Lincoln City. Cardiff against Cheltenham. There is a delay in the Millwall Coventry fixture. It's Norwich against Southampton. Preston leading Wrexham already at Deepdale. Stoke City are currently level pegging with Bradford. Goal just coming in now at Stadium of Light. Huddersfield Town have scored against Sunderland, and Huddersfield Town are leading at the Stadium of Light. Swansea City against Plymouth Argyle, and Wigan Athletic against Stockport County. We've got 1, 2, 3 bet slips live and in play on your on tonight, and we are back with Ladbrokes. The issue has been solved with them. Wolves, AFC Bournemouth and Burnley all to win on a price boost will return £7 from a £1 stake. Then a bet builder worth £2.10 from a £1 stake. Leeds to win or draw. No goals in the first 15 minutes of the game. Over 1.5 goals in the game after 15 minutes. And first team to score, Leeds. £2.10 for that one. And then I've got an Acca Insurance hiding somewhere. I definitely had one, and I will find it in a minute. Let me get through the team news, though, first. So we've got Ethan Havarth in goal, a back four for Sheffield Wednesday. She sees Cole McGee, Gabriel Otigbayo, and Ernie Weaver playing behind a midfield five of Reece Johnson, Rio Shipton, Sean Fusia or Fusaya. Then we've got Jarvis Thornton and Sakara Gilherm. And then the front two for Sheffield Wednesday is George Brown and Jamal Lowe. I know who he is. I've heard of him before. And then on the bench for Sheffield Wednesday is Barry Bannon. Is that Barry? Yeah, Barry Bannon. Yeah. Joe Emery, Harry Evers, and then William Granger, Charlie McNeil, Liam Palmer, Logan Stretch, and Ike Ugbo. And for Leeds United, it is Carl Darlow who begins in goal, a back four of Sam Byram, Sebastian Bornor, Jacobiol, and Jack Harrison, interestingly playing at left back today. I did overhear Mark Chapman and his Sky team talking about that. Midfield three is recent signing from Newcastle, Sean Longstaff, alongside Ilya Groove and Brendan Aronson, who gets the start. But the front three sees Joel Perreault up top alongside teammates Noah Okafor and Lucas Nemecha. On the bench for Leeds United is Jayden Bogle, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Wilfred Nyonto, Harry Gray, Gabriel Goodmanson, Dan James, Lucas Perry, their other goalkeeper, first choice, I think, Joe Rodon, and Stack on the bench as well. There is a knee injury for Ethan Ampadu for Leeds United, and then there is Bernard with a knee injury. Sean D. Bernard with a knee injury for Sheffield Wednesday. Nathaniel Chalabar and P.S. Charles have got unspecified injuries as well. And then there is no suspensions, and we are all good to go. Right, let me find my Acca Insurance, because I'm going to get pissed off if I can't find it. Oh, there's no insurance on it, by the way, because it is a free bet. Yeah, here it is. But it is a 6-set Acca Insurance, and this, by the way, is a free bet because I did get one correct score on the Ladbrokes 1-2-3, which means that I get a £1 free bet. So I've used my free bet today. So all 6 of these must be correct. Bournemouth, Barnsley, Birmingham City, Stoke City, Sunderland, and Swansea City all to claim victories. Maximum returns of £14.10 from a £1 free bet stake. So it's called an Acca Insurance, but today there's no insurance because it's a free bet. Charlie is not going to listen because Charlie is my recording partner. Me and Charlie will be setting to the screens on... Well, it's tomorrow, Wednesday. Yep, tomorrow at 10 o'clock. And we'll be debating out our Premier League predictions with 2 Arsenal fans. But we're going to try and make it entertaining, aren't we, Charlie? Do not spam what is 890 Gaming, or else we will time you out. We're going to try and be entertaining all the way through, Charlie. 10 o'clock in the morning or not, we're still going to try and be entertaining. No. Do you want to know why? Because, oh, hang on a minute. Yeah. I had £3. So what I did was I've spent £2 on my bets today, right? I had £3 left out of a fiver. And bonus feature, honestly, £3 in the slot machine, first spin on Burn 'em Up, bonus feature comes out, £25. Not even kidding with you. 20p spin. And literally, my hair's getting a cut on the 1st of September because I'm going on holiday for 3. Well, I'm going to go, I think, for 4 days. I think I'm going to go to, well, I was going to go to Weymouth, but no, I didn't fart. I think I'm going to go Blackpool now. So if anybody does want to join me, feel free to do so because I'm going to be a bit bored. I am going to be, well, alone for 11 days. Ten nights, 11 days. Come Newcastle. Well, it's going to be the first week of September. I don't actually, because I'm still following academic times because I'm enrolled into a college next year. I'm redoing maths and English, I know. And I've also going to be doing my internship again for a little bit of next year. Oh, yes. Chris Kavanagh, you are getting slated tomorrow. By the way, me and Charlie say tomorrow, but you won't see the video till about Friday. I think we're going to air it about 5:45, maybe 6 o'clock. The reason why me and Charlie are recorded at 10 tomorrow is so that I've got enough time to edit it. No, well, maths. The thing is, I'm better at maths than I am English. But in an exam, it's the other way around. I mean, I'm going to tell you something. It's really weird with English. When I was in college, when I did my English exams, I actually, believe it or not, failed the easier part of the exam. Normally, people pass reading but fail and have to resit the writing. But I was the other way around. I failed reading, but I passed writing. And normally, people tend to pass reading and fail writing. Yeah. And yeah, honestly, when those exam results came out, the teacher looked at me as a bit concerned because, well, I don't think many students in my college had ever failed the reading but passed the writing in the same day. So practically, I must have broken a college record, really, being one of the first students to pass a writing exam, but not the reading of an English exam. So yeah. But yeah, I'm doing both maths and English 2 days a week at college. and then another 2 days on the internship. But the good news is I've managed to grapple back my Fridays, so I will have Fridays off. Yes. Well, it is a very fanless Hillsborough, isn't it? I'm going to go, I think, 2-0 Leeds, maybe. Aronson. Now, my bet builder tonight, I've picked an interesting market. I was a bit kind of torn as to what to do. I saw this market, which was no goals in the first 15 minutes of the match. So, yeah, we cannot have any goals in the first 15 minutes of the match. After the first 15 minutes, I need over 1.5. Oh, people have done it. People have done it. When I was at, well, I say I was at a college, but I was actually in the sixth form when I failed that English exam. And trust me, even in my school, people were watching me. And people in my college loved the Luke Links videos. Like, I had become some sort of meme when, do you remember when I was really drunk at Carrow Road? And I was screaming and shouting about a planned riot? Yeah, that went viral across my college. That's what people were more obsessed about. And then, yeah, I just got, well, I mean, it was quite funny, actually, because outside of Carrow Road, Luke was doing his interviews. I was stood next to Julian having a puff. But then Luke asks this young lad, young lad, do you think Bryson is going to go to Wembley? And I just give out a nice now, no. And when I didn't think I said no that loud. But when it comes out in the video, my no is like really loud. And I'm like, oh God. And then, yeah. And then he starts pointing at me going, well, Tom's saying no over there. And I'm like, oh God. Sorry, Joshua, I missed you actually. I missed your first comment earlier. I know you were in here a little bit earlier, but will Eze, Saka, and Gyökeres getting each? If I'm being honest, I think we need to start thinking of a Saka-less future. Sounds harsh on Bukayo Saka, but I think that for us, we need to sort of try and come up with a way to not really need Saka anymore. Because for me, the injury is just a constant. The performance levels are dropping. And as much as he is star boy and he's come out of the academy, he's becoming a liability for us with the injuries and all that a lot. And his performance levels are dropping. Now, Lee Gunner will tell you on his YouTube channel, his fan cams, that he should have sat the rest of the season out and not played to let his hamstring rest. And to be fair, yeah. Now, Eze and Gyökeres are two different types of players. I do not believe that anybody will get in Gyökeres' way. Gyökeres is quite a unique striker, actually. Really, I like him. I say I like him. I love him. I think he's yeah. Well, Odegaard is probably one of the worst captains in our football club's history, let alone Premier League history. Yeah, Odegaard is one of those as well where I'm like, fuck you, go away. Madueke is one of those where he has to realise that this is not Chelsea. I think Madueke has come into Arsenal thinking that it's Chelsea when it's not. Dowman's injured, actually. Charlie, Dowman's injured as well. Yeah, Dowman apparently twisted his groin in training yesterday. That's what I read on Twitter. No. Clown Club Chelsea. Da 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 da. Clown Club Chelsea. They are one of the clowniest clubs in the United Kingdom, let alone the world. World champions. I know. At least it's only his groin, though. I mean, Odegaard and Saka both combined are shit. I'm sorry, but them two are liabilities. Odegaard is just a waste of time, and Saka just is a constant injury worry. You honestly, you can't look at Saka for 2 minutes and think, "Oh God, is he going to get injured?" No, I think that, well, Martinelli as well. I mean, he's just, ugh. I don't know, man, because I mean, Lee Gooder's not wrong when he says that this manager has practically ruined Saka. Because, yeah, Saka is just constantly he's just constantly injured. Like even when he's played and he's not fully injured, he still looks like he's carrying an injury. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm thinking that for Saka's benefit and for our benefit, we try and go down a Saka-less route and we start to bring Nwaneri in as a starter. Maybe pull him in down on the left, get rid of Martinelli, and then have Madueke playing on the right, potentially. Eze through the centre to replace Odegaard. Gabriel Magalhaes, our best centre-back, the best centre-back in the world as captain. And then Gyökeres up front. And then, yeah, Calafiori and Lewis Skelly rotate. And as we another thing we can't forget is that we've got Zinchenko. And I think that actually, from a midfield point of view, Zinchenko could be useful. I would keep Zinchenko because he's quite good as a midfield player. He's a shit fullback, but he's a good midfield player, Zinchenko. And let's face it as well, with Arsenal, we were a club where, yeah, we were relying on the academy a bit. We were relying on the same squad, but it's a different ball game now because Edu Gaspar left last year for Nottingham Forest, and now we've got this absolute beast of a sporting director, Andrea Berta, who I think came from Atletico Madrid, who just does not want to stop signing players. We've gone from barely signing anybody and having to roll our eyes, begging for transfers, to now not being able to keep up with the transfer because there's so, you know what I mean? It's a different ball game because we've got a sporting director who actually can sign players quite easily. I think as well, I'm going to call this as well, but this would be a strange one. But I think that for us, we should try and poke the buddy bear of Real Madrid a bit and try and get Vinny Jr. Mbappe's not going to leave Real Madrid, but if we could just poke the basket a bit of Real Madrid and try and sneak Vinny Jr. out of there, that'd be a complete squad for me. It's a big shout, but if we can pull Vinny away from Real Madrid, that'd be a great result for us. And there's nothing for saying that he wouldn't leave. I don't think Vinny's ever said that he wouldn't leave Real Madrid. I don't know, man. I really don't know with this club sometimes because we definitely get too attached to players, that's for sure. I mean, like I said, by the way, 15 minutes, no goals. That is a tick on my bet builder. No, Odegaard shit. I'm sorry, but... Oh! No, we need to seriously start considering futures without some players. We've got to let go of Martinelli, I think. We've got to let go of Saka because it's just not going to get better for him. I mean, he had a grade 3 hamstring, and the minute he was fit to play again, back in the team. And now he's got a grade 1 on the opposite hamstring. Now, a grade 1, well, it'll only take a couple of weeks to recover. But if he goes back out there and that becomes a grade 3, both hamstrings are on grade 3s. Reece Nelson needs to go back to Fulham. I think Reece Nelson, yeah. The thing that I like about I like about Fulham is that they will take our players and they actually improve them. I mean, Smith Rowe's looking great. No, Reece needs to go back to Fulham. Zinchenko and Ben White I'd keep. Vieira can go back to Porto. But we've got to stop becoming Bukayo Saka FC. Because if we just keep on relying on Saka, it's just not gonna. We're not going to go anywhere by relying on Saka. I mean, for Christ's sakes, we all need to remember that we currently have got the world's leading goal scorer striker, the best striker when it comes to numbers at the minute in the world, who's scored now 72 goals in what, 65 games, is it? And 69 goals in 63 games for Sporting. The striker we've got is a beast. the issue is solved when it comes to a striker. We don't need another striker. And honestly, Isak, the way he's treating Newcastle, let him rot. I don't want him here. But besides which, we don't need him. We do not need that will just, in fact, that would be a problem for us. If we get another striker in now, like Isak, high-profile striker, if we get another one in, that's just going to cause problems, because you've got the best striker in the world right there, but then you've got an Alexander Isak moaning his nuts off that either he's getting played out of position or he's not getting game time. So no, that's a stupid call. Is he? Fuck. I'm calling it. Yeah, I don't know who you support, Joshua, but Gyökeres will get a golden boot by the end of this season. You watch. Haaland ain't going to touch him with golden boot wise. This season, we're going to have a golden glove winner and we're going to have a golden boot winner. Trust me. What we need to focus on is wingers and backup centre-backs. Because Gabriel, I love you, mate. You're the best centre-back in the world and you are an amazing player. But we do need a backup for you just in case. Same with Saliba. We need a backup for him. We need backup centre-backs that aren't going to demand game time, but are good enough to be backups to those two. And then we need wingers. Because Saka, he's never going to be the same again. He's never going to be... Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. We're a big club, right? And we've now made some big name signings. So let's go get another big player. Like I say, if we can just rock the basket a bit of Real Madrid and try and gnaw Vinny Jr. away and bring him here, that'd be revolutionary on our left wing. Because our left wing is fucked. Our right wing's okay when Saka's fit. But our left wing, Martinelli is just making us look like a sorry club. So let's try and just prize away a big name left winger. And I actually think Vinny and Victor in the same team would be a killer team, to be truthful. And the reason why Real Madrid aren't having success with Vinny and Mbappe is because Mbappe is a left winger, not a striker. No, we don't want Rodrigo. Rodrigo's not good enough. And trust me, it won't go too far high. Because I've checked it on FC25. And, oh, hang on a minute, on FC25, they're only asking for 90 million for him. And that's all that's based on prices that actually are set by the clubs. If he's 90 million on there, because I signed Vinny on FC25. Nah, Vinny. I don't know. What's Vinny's price, actually? I want to find... What's Vinny's price? Because I think we do need a big winger. Joel Peru onto Brendan Aronson. Yeah, we need a big winger now to go next to a big striker. No. No. I want established. I don't want young prodigies. I want established players that we know. Young FC does not work at this club, all right? Yeah, we've got a few good young prodigies like Nwanyeri, Miles Lewis Skelly, and Dowman, but Young FC is not Arsenal FC. We need a big winger that's going to feed and feed and feed. We need somebody that's going to just constantly feed Gyökeres. Because that guy, if he's fed, will be a menace. Probably because Vinny doesn't want to go to Saudi Arabia. Not every footballer in this planet wants to go to Saudi Arabia, do you know? For some footballers, don't think about the money. I mean, look at Jordan Henderson. He's back in the Premier League now all of a sudden. I mean, he exited Saudi after 1 year. And he went to Ajax. And now he's at... Where is he now? Is he Sunderland, Brentford, Sunderland? Messi didn't want to go to Saudi Arabia. He went to America. Not every player wants to go to Saudi. I mean, KDB hasn't even gone to Saudi, I don't think, has he? I think he's gone to Napoli, hasn't he? Somewhere like that. Now, is it Napoli he's gone to? KDB? Oh my God. But hang on, near to the China border. That's Asia. This is Champions League we're talking about, right? Charlie, come in for a minute, mate. Like, talk to us, man. Who do you want to bring into Arsenal? I think, I honestly, I think Vinny is a good shout. It might cost us a bit. For Christ's sakes, we paid 105 million. But don't get me wrong, Declan Rice is an amazing player and he's worth the money. But he was overpriced. We paid 105 million for Declan Rice. I'd bring in Vinny. It's going to be cheaper than probably. Well, I would say it wouldn't. I don't think it would exceed 100 million for Vinny. We've got to try something. We've got to get a big name in. Because the thing with us is we've got a big striker in our team now. A big striker, not just a mediocre striker like an Aubameyang or a Lacazette or a Patrick Bamford. If we're talking in Leeds standards, we're talking about a machine. Yeah, China border is like, I don't know. In fact, Who could we sign? Like, genuinely, I mean, I think Ethan could fill in for Saka. That's the thing. I do think that Ethan could fill in for Saka. I just don't know, man, because, yeah. But it's not going to be that big of a problem now. Oh, he's got till December, mate. He has got till December. If we ain't top of the league in December, he's gone. People will start protesting. People are getting fed up. Because there was one point where the murals were vandalised outside the ground. Nil-nil so far between Sheffield Wednesday and Leeds United. Yeah, this game's a bit there, really. I mean, the stadium's just empty. It's the thing. And it's, well, from what I've been told, the fans have bought tickets. No. Sorry, I think what they've done is, I don't know, they've either bought tickets or they haven't, and they've donated the money to a hospital, a children's hospital. Basically, to send a message to the club and say, look, we ain't paying unless you get a new owner in. Well, let's take a check on the other scores in the Carabao Cup. We will probably be near half-time in some of the matches. And I can tell you that Reading are about to beat AFC Wimbledon. Reading, in that 7 o'clock kickoff, are leading 2-0 against AFC Wimbledon, 2-1 against AFC Wimbledon. Cambridge United are beating Charlton Athletic 2-1 currently in the 47th minute. Wolves are ahead against West Ham United. Rodrigo Gomez with that goal for Wolves. Barnsley are behind against Rotherham United. Martha with the only goal there. Birmingham City are behind against Port Vale. Bournemouth are behind against Brentford. Fabio Carvalho, former Liverpool and Fulham player, with the goal for Brentford there. Bromley 1, Wickham 1. Burnley, pegged back by Derby County 1-1. Just about to hit the half-time whistle there. Bobby Clark with that Derby County equaliser 31 minutes after conceding. Cardiff City lead 2-0 against Cheltenham. Millwall are leading Coventry. Southampton lead at Carrow Road. Preston North End are leading Wrexham 2-1. Stoke City are behind 2-0 against Bradford City. Sunderland remain 1-0 down against Huddersfield Town. 1-1 between Swansea City and Plymouth Argyle. Wigan Athletic 0, Stockport County 0. It hasn't been 9 years. It's been about 5 or 6. But either way, Simeone. Forget top 3. There's only one man for it, and that's Simeone. It's Diego Simeone is now for this job. It's a Simeone job. It's a Simeone job. And don't anybody dare say Mauricio. Don't ever bring Mauricio Pochettino up in the conversation of Arsenal, please. I've told you this a million times. Pochettino is a fraud. A fraud. He signs contracts with big clubs as a manager, but he's just this brainless Argentinian teddy bear. That's all he is. Just this brainless Argentinian. That's what Pochettino is. He's useless. I'll tell you who would be a good manager actually for us outside of Simeone. Jose Mourinho. No lie. Mourinho would be great with these players. I truthfully. Bit of Mourinho is what we need, actually. I would be all up for Mourinho going to this club. Nathan Clark, welcome into you. How are you doing? Good to see you and welcome aboard. I like Mourinho. He's a good guy. Yeah, he's I don't know. It's difficult to pick managers out. Do you know what I mean? No. Now this would upset Liverpool fans, but Jurgen Klopp. I can already see Jurgen. I can already see Fraser getting angry. No, maybe Pep Guardiola would be a good shout though if we can get him away from Man City. Do a little swap. Pep into Arsenal. Arteta to Man City. Although, sorry, yeah, Arteta probably is better than Pep now. Yeah, Arsenal has never lost twice at home to Spurs in their history. Another one I would take, and I would give him a chance, is Nuno. I'd give Nuno a chance. Nuno. Because if he leaves Forest, I think he'll want to manage a Premier League club. Forest to report, well, are going to get, I think if he does leave Forest, I hope he doesn't though. Forest are going to get Ange Postecoglou, so does it matter? No, we need a high quality. Well, yeah, it's pointless me having this conversation. You know, the board will not sack Arteta. That's the problem you've got. The board will not ever sack him. Arteta should have been sacked the first time we bottled a title race. Yet this board have let him bottle three. Free! We're known as the club who finished second 3 times in a row, twice. Not just once, 3 times in a row. we finished second. Oh, the last time we finished second 3 times in a row, we won the league. Well, that ain't going to happen this season, is it? Anyways, me and Charlie will discuss things tomorrow, and we'll yeah. Substitution for Sheffield Wednesday in the first half. Joe Emery is coming on to replace Expire. Last couple of minutes in the first half. And Sheffield Wednesday were having an attack there, but Leeds defence do cut it out. Must feel weird, for those Wednesday players out in that pitch, in that stadium, on that pitch, with no fans, other than the odd few scattered around. It's practically just Leeds fans in there. Brendan Aronson. Folks, if you are new to the channel, do make sure that you are hitting that subscribe button, and as well, do leave a like on the stream and share the channel around with your friends. All 3 of those things are free of charge. Help that channel humongously, and we thank you in advance for doing all 3 of those things. You're thinking it's only going to be a matter of time until Leeds do score, really. They've just constantly had the ball. This is nice of my computer. Rainy days ahead. The little Windows bottom bar. Rainy days ahead. Thank you. Oh, now, we've been talking about Rodrigo. Well, on my Windows tab thing, whatever you want to call it, Kick Football have reported 13 hours ago Real Madrid have received an exit request from Rodrigo. Yeah, where's the surprise in that? Trent's shit. 3 additional minutes at the end of the first half. That's 3 minutes in added time at the end of the first half between Sheffield Wednesday and Leeds United. Jack Harrison with the corner. Cleared as far as Brendan Aronson on target. Not equals 3, plus 3. That's it. I'll have a look at those headlines. But quite interesting, you know, really, the little, because what Windows have is they have this little, like if you press the button on the left-hand side where it will say radios ahead or whatever, you actually get like a full tab of news and all that lot. It's quite good. It's got everything you could possibly want. Just a massive scroll bar of news. Really. And markets and games and... Johnson. Oh, free kick. Who's the ref tonight? That looks like Rob Jones. Are you a Wednesday fan? Are you Oliver McKenna? I'd love to hear some insight, you know, on the situation from some Wednesday fans. Actually, if you are a Wednesday fan, it's a bad situation for a historic club, isn't it? Really. I mean, obviously, I think Morecambe liquidated, didn't they? So we don't want another club to go down that same direction. You know, one of the oldest clubs actually in England, I think, Sheffield Wednesday. Low with the free kick, and it was not far away. It was fizzy, and it was narrowly wide from Jamal Lowe. Fraser's saying no. What to? Sheffield Wednesday not the oldest club, or? Well, that's the half-time whistle, and it's 0-0 so far. And in a stadium that's almost empty, Wednesday have put in a shift. Who are Sheffield FC? Do they? Sheffield FC.
Here's Kendall Sheffield.
Yeah, that's not work. So what? I thought that was just two Sheffield clubs: Sheffield Wednesday, Sheffield United. Major. I don't have a major. I'm just doing English and maths. That's all I'm doing. Nothing exciting. We've got a sports headline, and it is new Premier League club readying offer to hijack's transfer move for Chelsea player this week. Boring. I'm just looking at some interesting articles for you, really. Notts County, the oldest professional club, are they? And oh god, right. Here's some Isak information 5 hours ago from the Telegraph. Let's take a look at this one. So, Alexander Isak remains adamant that he wants to leave Newcastle United despite the intervention of chairman Yasser Al-Ramayan, who is keen to broker a deal to keep the striker at the club. Telegraph Sport understands Isak has repeated his desire to be allowed to join Liverpool, even though Newcastle have not received a bid that comes anywhere near their valuation. A public investment fund, PIF, delegation, along with co-owner Jamie Rubin, met Isak at his home on Monday, but there does not seem to have been any progress made in getting the player ready to return training. Isak seems determined to remain on strike until he gets his desired move or the transfer window shuts. That deadline is only 6 days away, but it seems certain that the striker will miss Newcastle's game against Leeds United on Saturday, having already refused to play against Aston Villa and Liverpool. Liverpool are thought to be ready to make a second offer after the opening 110 million bid was rejected more than 3 weeks ago, but are waiting for encouragement from the Newcastle board. However, it is understood Liverpool are unwilling to make another offer if there is no hope of it being accepted and will not pay anything close to Newcastle's £150 million asking price. As things stand, Newcastle are still refusing to sanction the transfer, and their view that the conditions for a departure have not been met remains steadfast. Not only would Liverpool have to match their valuation of Isak, Newcastle would also need to sign 2 strikers before the close of the window. The final call will be made by majority stakeholders, Saudi Arabia's PIF, of which Al Ramayan is the most senior figure. PIF have maintained, yeah, okay, so we get it. We get it. Yeah, Newcastle just will not sell, basically, is what that's saying. Newcastle just will not sell. And Liverpool are not going to be going anywhere near the valuation. So Liverpool are going nowhere near 150 million is what that's saying on the Telegraph. So really, really looking like now Isak's not going to get his way. What else have we got? What else have we got? Come on. Extremely rare bright orange shark with white eyes discovered in the Caribbean. Oh, God. I think I'd be freaked out by that, wouldn't you? Oh, my God. Orange shark. Oh. Mainu wants to leave Manchester United after being sidelined by Ruben Amorim. So Kobbie Mainu wants to leave Manchester United after being sidelined by Amorim. Nicholas Jackson has accepted an offer to leave Chelsea. Yeah, McTominay and De Bruyne gel for new look Napoli, but Milan let down Luka Modric. I'm just reading you out headlines here, folks. Wolves reject a bid from Newcastle for Jurgen Strand-Larsen, and in response to that Newcastle offer, they have offered Jurgen Strand-Larsen a new contract. And I want to read this from the Metro. Gary Neville has predicted who will replace Saka for Arsenal at Anfield. So Gary Neville says he expects Noni Madueke to switch flanks and start on the right should Bukayo Saka be ruled out of Arsenal's trip to Liverpool this weekend, which is going to happen. Saka lashed the ball home to double Arsenal's lead. Yeah, we don't need to hear that. Yeah. Yeah, lovely. This, and there you go. Protesters, they are not in the ground, but yeah. Yeah, I think we've run out of articles, folks, on I think this is MSN. And it's basically just this massive tab of information all in one place. Oh, I do want to read this. I do want to read this one. What happened at full time of a Nottingham Forest match spoke volumes amid Nuno's speculation. Now, I haven't really heard that much about this situation of recent, but at Selhurst Park then. Let's have a little look at this one. So Nuno Espirito Santo strode across the Selhurst Park pitch and made his way over to Nottingham Forest fans at full time of his team's 1-1 draw with Crystal Palace. He applauded and gave a thumbs up. Morgan Gibbs-White urged the away end to chant even louder as, in a clear demonstration of support, they roared the Portuguese's name. In what was a touching moment, with what was everything going on, but it didn't have the feel of a goodbye. Yeah, so basically there's going to be Well, I'll tell you what, let's go through some scores whilst we're at it again. We're going to have another check on the scores because I don't think there's much more that I can really say when it comes to sports articles. I mean, I'm probably boring you a bit with all these articles, but well, West Ham have turned it around against Wolves, looking for their first kind of win of the season. They've turned it around. Paquetá and Thomas Soucek on the scoreboard for West Ham. Birmingham City remain 1-0 down against Port Vale. Barnsley have just, and I repeat, just scored against Rotherham United to make it 1-1. Cambridge United, the leading Charlton Athletic by 3-1. Bournemouth still remain 1-0 down against Brentford. Still 1-1 between Burnley and Derby County. Cardiff are running away against Cheltenham. Millwall 1, Coventry 0. Norwich are still 1-0 down against Southampton. Preston North End remain in the lead against Wrexham. Stoke City still 2-0 down at home to Bradford City, which is a huge shock. Still 1-0 Huddersfield at the Stadium of Light. 1-1 between Swansea City and Plymouth Argyle. And that is that for you in terms of scores. So we're just about to get going for the second half at Hillsborough. And yes, there you go. So West Ham are leading against Wolves. It's a concerning situation for both Wolves and West Ham in the Premier League. And West Ham United are leading for the first time this season after conceding 8 goals and on a -7 goal difference. Now, this will not affect the Premier League, of course, but Brentford are leading against Bournemouth, which is a huge surprise. Ashik B. Harry, welcome in. And Leeds being held by Sheffield Wednesday, who appears to be a team in protest and anger at their owner, but still in high spirits as a group of players. Right, then we're about to get going. Second half, it is 0-0 at Hillsborough, an empty Hillsborough. But most certainly not an empty Sheffield. There is, like I said, like Sky have said, there's fans doing some kind of watch-along thing in a public space where they're all together protesting, but not in the ground. And like I said, I think all the fans have donated what they would normally spend on a ticket to a children's hospital, which I think is a lovely touch. Yes, we'll be doing Grimsby Town against Manchester United. You can join us at 7:45 for that one. Kickoff is at 8 o'clock. Not for long. Well, a rarity. the side who are getting relegated from the Premier League. I will keep rubbing this into them because they will. They will. Oh, trust me, they will. Yes. West Ham United are relegated from the Premier League. All we care about is West Ham getting relegated. We want West Ham down. Oh, great delivery from the corner. And the keeper punches it. Cleared to the edge of the box. Harrison hooked back in again. And Sheffield Wednesday withstand the pressure. And they're on their way forward. And George Brown's had a go. Carl Darlon holding on. Well, our free bet Acca Insurance is currently looking not so good with Birmingham behind, Barnsley level, Bournemouth behind, Stoke behind, Sunderland behind, and Swansea level. But we'll have to wait and see at the end of those 7:45 kickoffs if we've got a result of £14.10. This is a free bet, by the way. There is no insurance on it tonight. It is still an Acca Insurance, but without the insurance because it's a free bet. So, yes, if this was a 50p one, it would have insurance and it would be £7.5. It's a free kick. I've still got to use this cash match thing from Coral. Might use that tomorrow, considering I had a nice little slot machine win earlier. I only had to spin the machine once and the bonus feature it. Couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, just sat down, bonus feature comes up. Well, hallelujah. Highly recommend that Burnham Up. It's a good game, that Burnham Up, you know. Love it. And Groove looked like he took a nick. A right mix of Ladbrokes and Coral down here. This was the 1-2-3 slip that won me that £1 free bet. We had a 3-0 win for Arsenal against Leeds. It finished 5-0. I went for Brighton to win 2-0. Finished Everton 2-0. And I did get the correct score of Fulham Man United, which finished 1-1. And then we had no, not that one. The Coral Football Super Series, which again returned a £1 free bet with 2 correct components, which was a draw and the first goal to be scored in the second half. But we didn't quite get all the way to the jackpot on that one. Good evening, Kate and Jonathan. Good to see you and welcome aboard to you both. How are you doing? Welcome aboard. Liverpool were appalling performance-wise. Newcastle, great spirit. I mean, I have to say, what a spirit. Mentality-wise for Newcastle, top marks. But, yeah, sneaky Liverpool got the win. Oh, yes, and get rid of that. Yeah, I mean, it was a great game because of you guys not giving up. Well, what I was saying to these lot yesterday is that the original contact was on the thigh of Van Dijk from Gordon. Now, that's not a red card, and you are correct there. But, unfortunately, and it is unfortunate for Anthony Gordon, Virgil van Dijk was wearing his socks a little bit too loose. And as Gordon makes that tackle, which is a bad tackle anyway, his stud just gets caught on the sock of Van Dijk, and that drags his stud down, which causes a scrape, and it's if his stud touches the Achilles. Unfortunately, Gordon did just touch the Achilles because of that sock of Van Dijk, so you can blame Van Dijk's sock for it. Oh, not far away from Joel Peru. Mr. Bin. Newcastle definitely deserves something out of the game. I agree. What a spirit! I mean, I was saying this to you all yesterday, but there's a lot going on around Newcastle at the minute. And you know, it's not just Isak that the situation with Isak is affecting. The players will be feeling it. And Gordon just couldn't control his emotions. You know what I mean? The match was not going well, when yet Newcastle deserved to probably be leading in that first half, and then Gordon just lost his head. And then to concede in the second half straight away, 20 seconds in, and put in that performance afterwards. Yeah, you should, but it's a problem that you've not got a striker. It's a problem. And Isak won't play for you guys again, so, and he doesn't deserve to either. Isak deserves to be trapped and left to rot, really, on a bench. The disrespect he's shown your football club is unacceptable. He should not be allowed the transfer, and he should not be allowed to play again, is my view. And the article that I've read about him is that Liverpool are not going to meet the 150 million. So, no, actually, it won't happen. I've read an article on here, if I can find it. Where is it? Can I find it? Can I find it? Can I find it? Can I find it? Doesn't matter. Newcastle have got the right to refuse the sale. And the article I've read, Liverpool are not going to meet the fee of 150 million. So, and even if Liverpool do meet the fee, Newcastle can still reject the transfer. Newcastle can hold him hostage if they want to. Peru. No, I thought that did get a little. I thought he got the corner there, Peru. To be fair, Wednesday have been all right, really, in this game, I feel. I mean, considering there's no fans in the stadium, other than the odd few Wednesday fans, the Wednesday group of players have dug in and played okay. I mean, for the players, it's not their fault that the fans aren't in. It's the fact that the fans are protesting because of the owner, because they want the owner out. That's why. We are top of the league, top of the league, top of the Premier League. And Chris Kavanagh's going to ruin that for us on Saturday, on Sunday. Arsenal to beat Liverpool at the weekend. Bye-bye, Liverpool. No trophy for Liverpool this season. Sean Longstaff. Long term. I'm going to go 2-1. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to reveal anything. You have to wait for Premier League predictions to find out mine and Charlie's predictions. They're still digging in Wednesday, you know. Leeds continue to try and find the opening. Wednesday making themselves half a bit hard to beat. He's not available. Could be a corner. McGee on the stretch. Arsenal on a +6 goal difference, one above Spurs, and I think 3 above Liverpool. We are Arsenal through and through. We are top of the Premier League. I want to see what Jamie Carragher has predicted on Super 6. But first, let's check our scores. And Sunderland still behind against Huddersfield, and Bradford having a field day at league leaders in the Championship, Stoke. Wrexham have equalised against Preston at Deepdale, 2-0 Southampton. Coventry still losing to Millwall. And Brentford are now 2-0 up against Bournemouth. And it's still Burnley 1-1 Derby County. And now Sheffield Wednesday are ahead. Jamal Lowe. Well. 1-0 to Sheffield Wednesday. All the Leeds domination and pressure, but the team with barely any fans in the stadium are ahead. Well, George Brown and Jamal Lowe is still going to be substituted, I think. Yeah. Fair enough. So Ike Ugbo on for Jamal Lowe, who's just scored that goal. I wouldn't have made that change. And because Leeds United have not scored the first goal, the bet builder is a loser. Okafor has won Sheffield Wednesday corner. Harrison's corner, Nyonto. No. Harrogate Town. Or is it a bigger club than Harrogate? I don't know. A top 5 Premier League team. Man City? Perusli's one through. And Nonto beating up. Oh, well, yeah, I don't like him then. Paddy the baddie. No. Don't support Liverpool. Gross. Ugh. Seriously, anybody who lives in Liverpool should just support Everton. Everton. Yeah, go support Everton, mate. If you live in Liverpool and you support Liverpool, yeah, just go support Everton. I've got an interesting fact for you, actually. Not one of our Liverpool supporters in this chat lives in Liverpool. Oh, Forest. Yeah, Forest. Forest are my second Premier League team. Mm. 1-1, is it? Sunderland have equalised. Thank you, Nathan Clark, for that update, that goal update at Stadium of Light. Sunderland back on terms. And it is league leaders Stoke are 5-0 down against Bradford, is the report I've got here. Wolves won 3-2? No way. West Ham United are getting relegated. West Ham United, you're going down. West Ham United, you are going down. You're going down. West Ham United, you're going down. There you go. Go on, Wolves. Strand Larson with 2 late goals. Love it. Because they're shit. Oh, God. It's not going to take my price boost, though, because I think Bournemouth and Burnley are still in a bit of a mess, each of them. Let's have a little look. Well, Barnsley are beating Rotherham. And it's 2-0 to Brentford, and Lincoln City might have just stolen it in the 89th minute at Burton Albion. And Derby County holding Burnley at Turf Moor at the moment. For Bournemouth, though, it's a massive surprise that Brentford are beating them. We all knew it. You see, when you think a side's going to get relegated, you're right. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I knew that Wolves would come back. I just knew they had it in them, Wolves. I was really confident in Wolverhampton Wanderers to come back and beat. Yeah, I was really confident. Definitely really confident. Of Arthur's. No surprise. Yeah, West Ham are going down. Oh my word. Look at these prices. There's a chippy near Hill Dickinson Stadium. Fish for £5, pie for £3.40, spam fritter for £3, sausage, jumbo sausage £2.20, batter burger £3.50. Oh, nothing exceeds a £5. Nothing exceeds a £5, other than fish, chips and peas £8.90, sausage dinner £6.50, pie dinner £7. Bargain chippy near the Hill Dickinson. What's this slab that Daily Mail have come out with? I've been branded a paedophile because my girlfriend looks like a 13-year-old boy. Wednesday still 1 up. Stuttgart 3. Who's Braunschweig? Is that? Oh my giddy days. Spud Bros FC are losing to Wrexham. Football away days is a quoted a tweet for a guy called Kieran Maguire. At a station, 6 a.m. on Bank Holiday Sunday, head to head Everton for a match that's on live on TV. Yeah. Well, I'd still go anyway if I could. £90 rail, £30 match ticket, meet up in pub. For 120 quid, 150 quid per day. Yeah, thing. Costs you a goddally fortune, doesn't it, really, now?
This woman thought she was buying the largest size coffee at the restaurant. Later, she realized that when she peeled off the label on the side of the cardboard cup and opened the package, the coffee was actually almost half the size. At first, it looked huge, but in reality, it was more like a medium-sized coffee. Why do you think they do this? This woman thought she was buying the largest size coffee at the
Oh, 1-1. Jaden Bogle is the man who's in the camera view. Did he get an equaliser? I think he did. 1-1. Nonto's in a tight spot. Yeah. Good finish through the legs of half from Bogle, who equalises for Leeds United. So 1-1 at Hillsborough. The Wednesday lead is gone. We might be going to a penalty shootout. It will go straight to penalties, by the way. There is no extra time. It will go straight, and I repeat, straight to penalties. Benfica versus Fenerbahce. Mourinho's manager, is he? Oh, right. Of Fenerbahce or... Bogle. Yeah. Still need to get this bad boy to the phone shop. Just slight is a little bit of a loose screen. Probably a waste of a repair, really, but no extra time, Ashik. No extra time. There will be no extra time. Barry Bannon. Five and a half minutes to go. I don't think we get extra time, do we, in the cup till semi-finals? I think it is. Yeah, I'm going to say we get a shootout. I hope we win next week on Sunday before the international break. I know, international break, horrible words, but nobody likes them. Will Leeds find a winner? Will Sheffield Wednesday find a winner? Perhaps. What's delusional? Of course, I hope for us to win. I'd love a penalty shootout here, though, you know. Be a nice bit of entertainment. James onto Bogle. Last few minutes. You keep saying that, Ryan. Cheers, mate. You like me a lot. I like your viewership too. Cheeky. What? Saying I like your viewership? Oh, I do like your viewership. I like when, yeah. Yellow card has been dished out by Rob Jones to somebody. 5 additional minutes. 5 minutes for Leeds to or Sheffield Wednesday. Fine. It's a free kick. Stack, and it's wide by Calvert-Lewin. Wow. I'd like to see a penalty shootout, and I think Leeds will win it on pens. Bogle was looking for... What's happening with Sunderland and Huddersfield, we'll find out. Millwall have won 2-1 against Coventry. 4 Bromley and Wickham. Oh, it's a penalty shootout. Ignore me. Burnley have beaten Derby County. O'Son with a 90+1 winner for Burnley. Brentford are winners at Bournemouth. Awaiting penalties between Huddersfield and Sunderland. Swansea are ahead on penalty. They've won on penalties against Argyle. Argyle out. Southampton are through. Wrexham have knocked out Preston North End. And, of course, we've had Wolves beat West Ham. we might be getting a penalty shootout in this game between Sheffield Wednesday and Leeds United. Bit of a Yorkshire derby. Well, there's a ball for Lealltom. And it's Calvert Lewin. What a save by Horver off half. And yeah. West Ham are shit. I've told you this. James knocks it across Calvert Lewin and it's off the line. Ooh. Oh. No, I'm all out of it. Final whistle's about to go. Final whistle. And it's a 1-1 draw. Sheffield Wednesday club. That in different ways. Yeah. There will be a shootout between these two teams. There will be a penalty shootout, and that's next. 1-1, the final score. So we need to update. Oh, do you? Yeah, HP are trying to recommend me this McAfee thing, which I think is a load of crap. Probably just a sponsorship. Well, we're about to get going for our penalty shootout. So we're going to reset the scoreboards back to 0-0. Which we are preparing for. Now, Rob Jones, the officials, going through all the basic procedures, including the coin tossers. And we'll get our ticker as well. So up we go with that one. So let's get us going then. Here we go. Tickers, scoreboards at the ready. Remember, folks, this is a penalty shootout. I will not be able to get to the chat because I'm going to be constantly on the scoreboard. But please do react and please do enjoy. I will have the comments on this grey bar here. But like I said, I won't be able to see any comments whilst the shootout is in progress. Right then. Oh, no, that's better. Yeah, right. Right. So Sheffield Wednesday up first. And it's going to be Barry Bannon. Just as well for the ticker, / means scored, star means missed. Barry Bannon scores with confidence, and Sheffield Wednesday lead the shootout. Cool and slick penalty from Barry Bannon. Behind that goal, though, no supporters to cheer him on. All you can hear is boos from the Leeds fans, of course, as a Sheffield Wednesday player. So, facing Ethan Hovarth is Joel Perreault, saved by Ethan Hovarth. Leeds miss number 1. And it remains 1-0 to Sheffield Wednesday. And now they have the chance to take a 2-goal lead. Let me just correct that, actually. EK Ugbo. So 2-0 to Wednesday. Calvert-Lewin for Leeds to get them back in it. Needs to score to keep Leeds United in contention. And he's skied it. And Sheffield Wednesday have got an even bigger grasp now. It's 2 straight misses for Leeds. And 2 straight scores for Wednesday, who now can find themselves in a minute, maybe 3-0 up against Leeds United in this shootout. And that is really cool as well. Palmer really calm and just pops it in. So the Leeds fans are starting to leave. And Sean Longstaff. And it's saved by Horvath. It's unbelievable. And that's it. Three straight misses and three straight goals from the spot for Wednesday sees them through to the third round. It's a terrible penalty shootout performance from Leeds, but for Sheffield Wednesday, easy peasy lemon squeezy in the end. Well, there you go. Terrible from Leeds, though, shootout-wise. But Sheffield Wednesday on their way to the third round. And we'll see you all, folks, then tomorrow. And next up on the channel, it is going to be Grimsby against Manchester United tomorrow before the third round draw. Bye-bye, folks.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I need you to hear and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from